So the script was originally written in 1981.
Here's where I shine.
Yeah. So the script was originally written in 1981. Eric, I keep calling brother Eric. Ernest Dickerson said it was written in 1981, but it didn't come out because it was too dark. So they shelved it until 1990, 91 when it came back around full circle. Now, when I heard that story, I was like, damn, what would the movie have been if it came out in 1981? Who would have been in it, and what would it have been? It would have been different.
I think before we get into that, I have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
So it's now 2021, 30-year anniversary since Juice came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now here it's supposed to come out in 81, but it was too dark. How the fuck is this movie darker than a Cornbread Earl and Me?
It's cornbread. Shout out to Lawrence.
Nobody has a answer for that, young man.
So once again, they're just trying to hold a good movie back, but it's all a part of the plan anyway. It came out when it was supposed to come out, but I just thought about that. It's like, I think niggas not seen Cornbread Earl and Me. That was dark as fuck.
I need to go back and watch that. I think I just seen scenes of it.
The nigga got shot by the police, the dribbling down the fucking street and shit. Which ties into what's going on today. Aren't these dark times then? But you didn't want to put Juice out. That tells about the pain of a man fighting for respect. Go on, my brother.
He's done.
And sorry, the way he just hit his thigh lets you know that's.
Sorry, that was Raheem speaking.
Well, it could have saved it, because if it would came out and it flopped, it could have saved it. Probably wouldn't be talking about it to this day. To this day. Yeah, we need to get that.
Or we might be talking about it today. Just
clowning it.
Yeah.
Really roasting it. So 1981. Who of the up and coming stars would have been in this movie?
It would have actually been starring stars.
Really?
Go ahead, my brother.
He's
back.
Since I like to fuck up shit in the middle of after we already talked about it, I just thought about another name that we never brought up.
Go ahead, sir.
But first, I'm gonna ask one question first beforehand.
I got a question.
When did St. Elsewhere come out?
Ain't that the doctor joint?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was like early 80s, like 84, 83?
82, I want to say.
And we got the smartphones, bud.
Mine is on a charger.
Well, I was gonna ask. Why did we not bring up a young Denzel?
That would take the place of a young Blair, but weren't they like on the same wave at the time?
No, Blair was more popular at that time, though.
That is true. Yeah, Denzel would be like a young star because that was right before.
Yes.
St. Elsewhere.
Yes.
But I literally thought about that. I was like, damn, we didn't bring him up. But anywho. No, I'll look that up. You go ahead and just start breaking down the list.
I got it, cuz it aired October 82.
So, damn.
Right there. So they could have... Now...
They would have had to have waited till around 82, 83 for Denzel to become a breakout star from St. Elsewhere.
No, because... Go ahead and start reading the list, because there's one name we brought up that wasn't technically a star yet either.
So as we said on the pre-show, now if you want to check out our pre-show, go to www.patreon.com/theMEMEPodcast. You can check out our pre-show to where we pretty much broke all this stuff down. That's where we get our ideas together and tighten up the show before we do the show. So y'all want me to run down the list?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So we have Eddie Murphy, a.k.a. Eddie Murphy.
Not my choice.
No, but I'm saying Eddie Murphy, was he a star?
That was your choice. That's a decision that you made.
But now that I've thought about it and add Denzel to the place, I would challenge Denzel over
Eddie Murphy.
Well, then you swap them out.
But no, I'm just saying in my opinion. We'll talk about that later. Go ahead and keep going, though.
So we got Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy SQ. We have Charlie Murphy as Blizzard. We have a young Whitney Houston as Yolanda, which is Q's girlfriend. So I'll say... So Whitney Houston and Eddie Murphy, did they date? So that would kind of be like good chemistry.
They didn't date.
Did they not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I want to throw in a old what's the name? Tonight is the Night. Betty White.
Dun, 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 dun. You ain't done.
We might as well have go ahead and put Shirley Murdoch in there.
As we slept the night away, as we lay.
Oh.
So she would have been a Yolanda, and they would have played that song. Well, when did that song come out? That was late 80s, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all got the phones.
Now that would replace.
Turned him out.
Because tonight is a night.
Or Millie Jackson.
A little bit too much there. So we got Blair Underwood as Bishop.
Yo, Bishop.
What you want?
Yo ass, punk.
Oh, no.
Then we have the Sugar Hill Gang in the bar getting robbed, replacing EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
We have El DeBarge as Raheem. We have Mike Jiggy as Steel. Now, funny enough, we did say Mike Jiggy could play, and when we say Mike Jiggy, we're talking about Michael Jackson, Mike L. We had him as Bishop.
I would also like to point something out. Mm-hmm. He does kind of fit as Still because Still was partial to flannel. And every time we see a picture of Michael Jackson, that nigga is wearing a buttoned up flannel of some sort, rather it be blue, red, or multicolored.
But we know Mike Jiggy was cripping out here.
And you're going to respect it.
On the dead lokes.
And you're gonna respect his Crip and Vlad.
So we had Mike Jiggy initially as Bishop as he was entering in his Beat It stage, going into his I don't know if Bad was 87 Beat It, because he was like he had that like I can stop gang fights, and I'm the one that mediates, and you don't want it with me because I got people with knives. He didn't have shooters.
You're a vegetable. and you don't want to be starting something with Mike Jiggy.
Now, would this be a good follow-up for The Wiz? Because he played a clown in The Wiz. He was a funny clown.
No, but
a scarecrow.
So we said Beat It was the Bishop role, but did he not also audition under the Billie Jean for Raheem? So he was showing his
Is this after Moonwalker?
This is before Moonwalker.
Before he showed his true talents, and he became a whole robot. Spaceship.
The spaceship that took him. The same spaceship that took that nigga away in Moonwalker brought his ass back and screamed with Jeanette. So.
So Thriller came out in 82. This was written in 81, so it would have been shot in 82. So this would have been a good springboard for Thriller.
And yes, this would have, not saying that he needed redeeming, because certain Black people herald The Wiz as cinematic
purity.
Yeah, like this
and magic.
Yeah, like this is the holy grail
for black
people.
For Black entertainment.
Yeah.
Black progression.
Hey, did it have Afrofuturism in it back in the 70s?
When The Wiz?
Yes.
That fake ass tornado.
Are you talking about the flying monkeys?
that was racist.
From the original to and so they perpetuated in a Black movie?
I was talking about the suits. About the
aesthetics.
Yes, the lighting.
Oh, okay.
It's very different. That's all I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
But the movie's so trash though. But I'm just saying
they tried it.
Yes,
as Ronnie would say, they tried it.
But this would be a step up. Even though, again, certain Black people would not feel that he needs retribution.
Retribution. Damn, we already fight the child cake.
I mean, it would have put some oomph on him.
Okay.
And then I'd understand all that anger from the Dangerous album if he would.
It was brewing. It started brewing bad.
Yeah.
I would have.
You seen him? He was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, it did.
You seen him in Juice?
Yeah.
Like you would be able to pinpoint Juice as the turning point to where Mike L started to go wrong.
So we're saying Mike Jackson took the Pac timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like he took that Bishop energy.
Let's run with that. So what if Mike Jiggy did that shit and he dropped Thriller with Wild and shit?
And it wouldn't have been Thriller. It would have been Thriller.
Trilla.
No, that's Rick Ross. That's Rick Ross.
I'm just saying, this is before Rick Ross.
It was Trilla before Trilla.
Right, it would have been Trilla.
No, but here's what I'm saying, though. What if he died?
He was in these streets heavy, boy.
And like his posthumous album was bad.
Could have been the Machiavelli.
And then Dangerous would have been Machiavelli Part 2, the 7-day.
No, but that'd be the album we get mad. Like, why the niggas fucking with Mac Jiggy shit he did, and you just throw goddamn Teddy Riley on that shit. Shit, we sound all fucked up. So then niggas would be mad about Jam, just off rip. Exactly. Just off rip. And then you can tell he didn't finish the song, he was mumbling and shit. So it's like, this wouldn't have to come out.
So Jam, but what on the Dangerous album would be the equivalent of Toss It Up? Why is this nigga so upset? Why is this nigga so mad?
No.
This nigga's upset.
Scrap all that, because it would have had a whole different vibe to it. So if Mike would have went the street route,
he wouldn't have been wearing them. He wouldn't have been wearing them Vidal Sassoon jeans and them cowboy boots.
He would have had the bandana still. So Mike, like I said, we have to change the trajectory. So Mike would have broke away from Joe. He would have hit the streets,
literally.
So I say that NWA would have been featured on Bad,
and it wouldn't have been called Bad. It'd have been BAD. It would have meant something.
Bitch ass death.
Nah, he got a problem with Dre, so that's bitch ass Dre.
Which is the reason why NWA broke up.
Yeah. Or the DOC, bitch ass Doc.
So you said Mike Jiggy set up the car accident.
tried to take that nigga vocal box. And that's how Mike got lost his life. Mike actually got, so that'll be the Biggie versus Pac. It'd have been Mike Jiggy versus Dre or DOC.
Jesus.
This nigga think he a better producer than me?
If it's heard my work, world class record crew.
Hey, and they got a beef off rip because Dre was trying to look like Mike while he was in the world class record crew.
And he was like, "Bitch, you saw my goddamn Billie Jean."
And your bitch sound like me when she talk. So you got a crush on me, my dude. Like,
and then it sound like the Prince of Michael Jackson shit.
So Wesley wouldn't have been in the Bad video. It would have been Ice Cube.
The light-skinned nigga.
So that changes Wesley's trajectory.
Damn. So we don't get Blade. So Marvel never gets made.
No, they'll find somebody else.
They would have stuck with sticky fingers.
They'll put a Joe Torre in there.
No, they would have been so low budget. They would have got his little brother Guy.
The Guy Torre is Blade. No. It will be a thriving Flex. And the name would be Flex Blade. Because my name is Flex. I mean Blade.
No, his name wouldn't have been Blade. It would have been Banned.
Oh, Flex. So being that Mike Jiggy died the way he did, Flex's role as Mike Jiggy would be different.
So we actually played Mike Jiggy in a role.
Because that nigga lived as he died. He died as he lived.
Oh, man.
Damn, they're going to take this down.
Flex alone. or maybe Shanice here. He's like, no, fuck that.
Nah, he wouldn't
even mess with her.
He wouldn't have messed with Shanice. He would have went and got a Shanice for real. He'd be fucking with Lady of Rage.
So if Juice, oh man,
y'all started this shit. You told me to go more in depth. You could have left me where we were last week.
None of this shit was trash. None of this shit was in pre-production. That's what's hilarious about this shit.